Everybody, no, but it's.
Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Again, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the commissioner's meeting. Like we have some guests today. Let's start with Karen. Do you have anything for us? All right. We'll consider a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting of March 25th, 2025 as presented.
So
Second. Properly moved and second. Is there any discussion, questions, or comments? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we will consider a motion to approve the invoices in the amount of $418,452.75 for the period March 22nd to April 3rd, 2025. So,
Second.
properly moved and second. Any discussions? Are there any questions? Okay, hearing none, we'll need a roll call.
Mr. North.
Yes.
Mr. Beam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, we'll entertain a motion to approve the actual gross for the actual payroll in the amount of $336,776.57 for the period March 9th through March 22nd, 2025.
So moved.
Second that. Moving second. Is there any discussion or conversation, questions? Hearing none, we have a roll call.
Mr. North.
Yes.
Mr. Hume.
Yes.
Yes.
Next motion we'll consider is a motion to appoint Gail Kulik to the Jefferson County Fair Authority for a 5-year term. Ms. Kulik's term would expire May 23rd.
Second.
Moved and second. Is there any discussion or questions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we'll consider a motion to execute an agreement between Jefferson County Domestic Relations and Community Action Incorporated for teen parenting outreach, or the Teen Parenting Outreach Project. County will be reimbursed. The county will reimburse Community Action Incorporated for the services at a rate of $100 per hour, not to exceed 150 hours or $15,000.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Questions? Could we have a roll?
Mr. North,
Yes.
Mr. Hume.
Yeah.
Mr. Pacich.
Yes.
Next, we'll consider a motion to proclaim the month of April 2025 as Pennsylvania 811 Safe Digging Month in Jefferson County.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Is there any discussion or comment?
Just want to say thank you for your support. We work with Jefferson County communities, municipalities, utility companies. We help get those lines marked and make sure that people are safe in their line of work and that they don't do damage to underground facilities in your neighborhoods, cause any outages or anything like that. So want to make sure we protect the infrastructure and protect the people that are involved.
We appreciate that. Could you identify yourself, everyone, please?
Yes, my name is Dan Nemenick. I'm a damage prevention liaison with Pennsylvania One Call.
I already had some questions from Ari this morning. Help me out. It's on my sidewalks.
We don't want you to tear up a gas line.
Well, I have a flagpole up to talk to him about.
Very good. Anything else about 811?
If there's any questions, you can just let me know. I have business cards as well if you need to email or give me a call anytime.
Very good. Well, we have the proclamation, motion for the proclamation on the floor. Is there any other discussion or comment? No. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we'll entertain a motion to appoint the following individuals to the Jefferson County Rundle Park Board of Directors for 2025. Dr. Harry Kunstleman, James Ventura, Scott Palmer, Timothy Dillon, Corey Dennison.
So
Second, is there any discussion? Comment? Nothing? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The next item is an unusual item for us. We had a salary board meeting at the same day as our last commissioners meeting. That was on March 25th. Some information was presented. I'm going to provide some information to help round that out. Bear with me. It'll be a couple minutes. I have extended an opportunity to our treasurer to address the inaccuracies that were brought forward on March 25th at the salary board meeting. I'm not going to speculate as to the reasoning for the inaccuracies, whether intentional or accidental on the part of Mr. Van Steenberg, and the purpose is to correct the erroneous information which was placed before the people of Jefferson County. It's not intended to be a comprehensive computation of the identified errors. These are merely the highlights. On the issue of the salary board, at 4 minutes and 5 seconds into the meeting, treasurer stated, quote, "Nothing goes through this board. You just throw numbers out there and pay everyone," close quote. Mr. Van Steenberg was aware, as he voted in favor of establishing the position of Chief Financial Officer in the salary range on January 11, 2023. Please see the salary board minutes. He further was present, voted in favor of the accounts payable tech position and wage on June 25th, 2024. Please see the salary board minutes. Regarding the finance department, at about 4 minutes and 40 seconds into the meeting,
Mr. Van Steenberg stated that the old department had 2 staff, that's prior to the engagement and hiring of our chief financial officer, and that the current department has 4. This was in his document and in his statements. The correct information is that the finance department had been composed of 4 positions prior to the hiring of the chief financial officer. The new CFO reduced staffing from 4 to 3, increased efficiency, and saved the taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars. At the suggestion of the CFO, the director of finance position was eliminated on December 21st, 2023. Please see the salary board minutes, saving the taxpayers an additional $64,269.78 annually in salary and benefits. With regard to Susquehanna accounting, at about 5 minutes and 10 seconds into the meeting, Mr. Van Steenberg stated the new CFO was supposed to save money that Susquehanna advisors, meaning Susquehanna accounting, cost the county $22,000. However, the facts are different. The new CFO has made cost savings impact on our financial status across the board, not limited to the reduced costs associated with Susquehanna accounting. However, on this singular issue, the true number of cost reduction is $124,472.60 in just 3 years. And I have the data captured here, going back into our fiscal budget years, which are also our calendar years for 22, 23, and 24, which shows the actual cost down to the penny of Susquehanna Financial Advisors, the wage and benefits of our finance department, the totals in comparison laid out in clear fashion, which is how we derive the cost reduction of $124,472.60. The next issue I'd like to address is regarding the GIS assessment, GIS being the geospatial information systems. About 6 minutes and 11 seconds into the meeting, Mr. Van Steenberg stated the former GIS employee with 12 years of service was receiving $23.10 an hour and was replaced by a new employee at a rate of $23.55 an hour. However, he failed to acknowledge the changes to the chief assessor position. The correct information is that the director of GIS was not replaced. The Department of GIS and the position of GIS director were eliminated at a cost reduction in wages and benefits in the amount of $57,101.68 annually. The assessment department, in the person of the field assessor, took this on as an additional duty. Further, the chief assessor is now the department head and receives no additional compensation for that added responsibility. Also not mentioned by Mr. Van Steenberg was the elimination of the deputy director of assessment position, creating further cost savings to the county in the amount of $43,897.99 annually. Mr. Van Steenberg was aware and present, voting in favor of all of these actions: chief assessor, field assessor, GIS field assessor, and the elimination of the GIS director on June 25th, 2024. Please see the salary board minutes. In addition, the position of deputy director of assessment was eliminated on December 21st, 2023. See the salary board minutes. At about 6 minutes and 38 seconds into the meeting, we moved on to Veterans Affairs. Mr. Van Steenberg spoke about the wages and the salary board, or lack thereof, actions for those positions. The correct information is that after the loss of the county Veterans Affairs Director, Krupa Steele, the county VA office was subjected to a continuous avalanche of complaints and concerns. Under the protection of a former county commissioner, the state of affairs persisted until that commissioner lost his bid for re-election. Since then, we have established a first-class team serving our 2,800 vets and bringing to them over $12 million annually to those Jefferson County former service members through VA compensation. Our current team cleared years of backlog waste and are now a model for other counties. Once again, Mr. Van Steenberg's loose grasp on the facts were on display. The VA positions and wages, the director and the claims coordinator were established and approved at salary board on December 21st, 2023. See the minutes. With regard to economic development, at about 7 minutes and 5 seconds into the meeting, Mr. Van Steenberg stated the salary reflected a jump in compensation for the Director of Economic Development. However, the facts indicate that the former occupant of that position, after that person had departed, it was discovered the position received supplemental compensation from the Jefferson County Development Council. The current Board of Commissioners felt this should be entirely in the public. The commissioners aligned all compensation for this position under the county for transparency by having Jefferson County Development Council pay the county and the county provide the payroll compensation. Treasurer failed to recognize this, or perhaps he was unaware of it, or failed to inform the commissioners before it was discovered. With regard to the district attorney administration position, 717 into the meeting, Mr. Van Steenberg stated that the district attorney admin position received a raise of 12 cents an hour. We can't find that position. District attorney admin doesn't appear to exist. Now, my general comments on the salary and wages. The document distributed by Mr. Van Steenberg was replete with further errors and omissions, which I will not take further time to eviscerate. Fails to note basic issues such as annual wage adjustments necessary to accurately identify starting wages. Even those members of the salary board, Mr. Van Steenberg, has access to the correct data. The result is that the information presented by the treasurer is lacking in every way. He offered help to prepare a comprehensive correction. Mr. Van Steenberg did not accept. Mr. Van Steenberg now finds fault with the employment decisions that he had previously supported. Concerning his reversal of position, he voted in favor of each of these wage and salary motions that had been presented during salary board meetings that he attended. General fund reconciliation. At about 16 minutes and 17 seconds into the meeting, Mr. Van Steenberg stated that a member of his office reconciles a general fund account monthly. And the correct information is that if monthly reconciliations are occurring, the treasurer's office would have caught and identified the $67,954.34 mistake from October. The issue should have been recognized in November if monthly reconciliations occurred, or December, or January, February, or March. Fortunately, our CFO discovered the issue and took appropriate action to contain the cost impact on the taxpayers. During 2023, the Treasurer's Office did not reconcile general fund at all. The job was outsourced, putting that expense on the taxpayers because Susquehanna Accounting had to perform that task. The budget preparation cost for the people of Jefferson County in 2024 was $49,280, including the additional expense caused by the Treasurer's Office. Management letter of September 27, 2024 from Zielinowski Axelrod and the invoicing from Susquehanna Accounting are solid proof Mr. Van Steenberg's claim his office completing this critical task is not supported by the facts. Now, with regard to the safety ordinance and the hours of operation, I'd give Mr. Van Steenberg many opportunities to explain the problem he's trying to solve. The salary board meeting, March 25th, 2025, at about 30 minutes and 15 seconds into the meeting, Mr. Van Steenberg stated, and I quote, "If he doesn't take care of this now, 20 years from now, a commissioner may want to take an office out," close quote. I don't know what that means. 8 minutes and 5 seconds into that same meeting, Mr. Van Steenberg stated, that he has legal counsel looking into the commissioners and the hours of operation of county offices. Since the county offices are open all day long on regular business days, I again don't understand what problem he's trying to solve. In an effort to simply remove this distraction, I resolved this in 6 minutes and without lawyers. I conducted a quick internet search and located Title 16, Chapter 161 of the Pennsylvania Municipal Code, which clearly addresses this as a non-issue. And it says very clearly and concisely, Section 16101.1, days and hours of courthouse and offices. The county commissioner shall determine when the county courthouse and all county offices located elsewhere shall be open. So we can put that matter to rest. I don't understand why Mr. Van Steenberg wants to create legal distractions over problems that don't exist during his last few months in office, all at the expense of the taxpayers. I suggest that the treasurer turn his attention to the job that people in Jefferson County entrusted to him, take care of their money. He stop wasting resources on abstract legal concepts and focus attention on the county treasurer. Lastly, I'd like to express that someone in the room has to speak on behalf of the taxpayers. It should be all of us entrusted by the voters, and certainly this Board of Commissioners. If I appear to be challenging or uncompromising in the face of fiscal waste, then I'm doing my job. It certainly would be welcome if the treasurer joined this effort. Regardless of these issues that create unwarranted burdens on the taxpayers, they need to be fixed. They need to be fixed now. So that is how I'm addressing that particular issue. Jeff, Mark, anything?
Yes.
Okay. Then we will go to public comment.
Yeah, I'd like to address a couple things there.
Please.
You stated in your thing, which I did find that in the county code, which was revamped 3-4 years ago, ballpark, something like that. We went through, it took about an 8-year process, something like that, to revamp it. But yes, the hours of operation were taken out of the county code and thrown to the county, each individual county. And I just like to know why you still don't have in your power that you don't make the Prothonotari's office open for lunchtime.
Anything else?
It's your county handbook. Your county handbook that you guys voted on April 1st, 2024. And it says the schedules, this is talking about hours of work, 4.2.3, however that was designated. The schedule shall include 1 unpaid meal period as scheduled by the county. Meal periods will be staggered so that no office will be closed during the noon break. You guys voted on that and pushed it through. Why are some of the offices, especially the Prothonotari's office, closed over lunchtime for the last probably 20 years?
Anything else?
I think it's fairly relevant.
Does anyone else have anything? All right, so we'll close public comment. What do we have from the press? Patty? Justin?
I think it's very,
It's regarding 811, is there a lot of people who don't use this system and there's lots of underground damage in that or digging and stuff like that? Because we don't really hear anything about that one out of that you exist.
there's thousands of damages all across Western PA. They're sometimes the result of, utility being mismarked, sometimes the, person doesn't call, so things don't get marked to begin with. Those are the big reasons.
And it's all underground utility lines.
Only underground,
Yeah, only underground. And all of them that are underground.
all of them.
Yeah, most of them do have underground lines.
Most of,
Utility companies.
oh, yes.
Okay.
Gas, a lot of gas distribution,
Okay.
electric, sewage is managed at the, county and, well, the municipal level, usually. The municipal authorities or other boards.
Thanks.
Anything else?
Nothing else.
How about from the mirror?
Good, thank you.
All right, thank you. Close media questions then. Anything else? Okay, we'll consider a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Before we close, we have a vote on closing. Karen, anything for the candidates as far as key dates coming up that they should be aware of?
Well, they will be notified here shortly. The first campaign report that needs to be filed is, I believe it's May. I don't want to say it.
Finance.
Yeah, finance, campaign finance. But they're going out today, so the candidates that these apply to will be getting a packet.
So candidates are reminded to make sure they meet their obligation for their financial reports.
Correct.
If they have questions, they can give us a call.
Absolutely, we'll help you fill out the forms.
Okay. All right, well, we have a motion on the floor. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? We're adjourned.
Yeah.